Last week on Real with
the
Rossi.
me in all of it, not them, because I can't do anything about them. I can't change them. I can't make them do anything. Part of the pledge that I have for my celibacy, which I got the idea to pledge for celibacy from reading a book. I don't really want to say because they're not sponsoring it. So my celibacy pledge, I have a declaration that starts the pledge, and then I have 5 bullet points as to what definitively my focus is during this time of celibacy until I meet my mate. And then I do close it with a prayer, but I ain't gonna tell y'all my prayer, okay? I gotta let my prayer manifest before we get to that part. But I do close all of it with a prayer, and it's probably the most specific prayer I've ever written. I will say that because it's about me and my mate, and just give you guys a gist of it. Because, like I said, I'm not going to read it word for word, but um, just definitively how I desire to be engaged in a relationship and just to be whole and complete and equipped for him, um, whoever that man is. Okay, but my declaration, my celibacy pledge begins with my declaration. I have chosen to honor God, His way, and His will for my life. So I will honor my body where He resides, right? God is within me. I acknowledge that. And because I'm choosing to honor Him, I'm going to honor my body with Him. And I pledge that I am committed to celibacy to one, strengthen my awareness of who I am, to grow in true intimacy with God and really be in love with God, to develop discipline, to be patient and steadily committed, not just, intermittent commitments, but to really be wholeheartedly dedicated in this relationship with Him, and so that I can truly be steadily committed when I engage in that relationship with the man that I believe is made to complement my life, my purpose, and who I am. I pledge to be committed to celibacy, to fully experience and fulfill the destiny that God has tailored for me, and to ultimately experience a connection with my tailor-made companion in an intimate way like I've never experienced before. And so basically just to experience a spiritual, mental, um, and intellectual connection with my mate in a way like I've never experienced with any other lover before. And so that is why I chose to commit to celibacy. And while I am pursuing and working on those things and really, unfolding and unraveling all these things with God, I'm praying that I'm being made whole and that I'll be made complete in God first, so that I can offer up my best self at that time where I'm at in my life, when we are introduced to each other, when we, you know, first meet. I want to be at a place, and that was my prayer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Heather Lindsay, but she said, she prayed that she wouldn't kiss her husband until their wedding day. And so, kind of like for me, similarly, I prayed that I would be whole. I want to be equipped for that man that I desire, and I don't want him to arrive a minute before, because I want to be able to offer my best self to him. At that time when he comes, like, I know I'm always going to continue to grow, because I want to be able to grow with him too. I know that there's still going to be more to life, and I want to be able to experience things with him. I want to be able to learn from him, but I have to get certain things within myself in order, so that I'll be receptive to what it is that he's able to show me, to what he can teach me, and then being able to offer up myself in a way that I can still serve him and love him and care for him, but then also being able to receive that love and that care from him. So the reciprocity being there is key for me. Communication and reciprocity is key for my next relationship, which I pray to God will be the relationship, you know. Um, but so I took the time to definitively state these things, so that I am clear about why I'm celibate. It's not just not having sex, because if that's your only focus, you can get off track. But also why I started reading it daily is because even if you're not taking it in and being committed to that thought, you can also miss it, you know. So now my rings, right? As you guys can see, I'm wearing 2 rings. I always have both these rings on. One reason is because this one won't even come off. Sometimes, very rarely, I can take it off, but it doesn't change color on my finger or anything. So for the most part, I just leave it on because it's hard to take off. But when I first, probably a little over a year after I decided to commit to celibacy, I bought this ring. It was rose gold, so the color of the ring has changed. I got it off of Groupon, so, but it hasn't changed the color on my finger at all. Like, if you guys can see, like, it just gives my finger that ring. So it's been kind of sunny out, so you can see I got the ring tan on that finger. But I also think it's really cute on my hand, so I like wearing it. But this is the first ring that I bought as a symbol of my commitment, to remind myself of my commitment to God first, that I'm going to wait until I am equipped and ready for the man that I desire, but also that I'm going to be committed to him. I really want this relationship with him, and I wanted to have something to symbolize that. And so I bought this ring. I did have a ring when I was 16 at my Sweet 16 party. My cousin and I had a joint Sweet 16, and our aunt presented us with celibacy rings. Then at that point, though, I had already had sex. I lost my virginity when I was 16. So at that point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna commit this time. Didn't happen. But now, as an adult, since I have decided for myself and really have a better clarity and understanding of it, I decided to buy this ring. But then wearing it on the hand that people typically wear, you know, your wedding finger, I was like, it looked like I'm married already, and I don't want my husband to see that and get confused, you know. So then I bought this ring, and it's a lot prettier, and it's not your typical like wedding ring or your typical abstinence or celibacy ring. So it's 2 hearts, and I actually got this off of wish.com, or the Wish app actually, and it was the free thing for me, like signing up or whatever. And well, I bought something, and it was like, you get a free item, and they had this ring, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty, I want to get that. So I bought it though because it's 2 hearts. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's 2 hearts, and they're like iridescent and like blue and all these different colors or whatever, but it's 2 hearts. And I bought it because I felt like that represented the 2 hearts that are separated right now, my heart and the man that I'm meant to marry, but we will become one. And so I thought that it was symbolic of that, but also the 2 hearts representing, you know, my heart and God's. And, you know, I believe that the man that I will marry will have a heart for God as well. So that's what this ring symbolizes for me. And so at this point, it's like, yeah, well, it's still on your ring finger. He could still think you're married. Listen, okay? The man that I'm meant to be with, he gonna know me by my spirit, okay? He ain't even, it's gonna be way before he see my hands, he gonna see my spirit. I'm just gonna be glowing for him, okay? He gonna be like, that's her. That's how he gonna know. He gonna know, okay? And honestly, I actually am to the point where I have dismissed having a ring. So when I get married, I would prefer to go the Carrie Bradshaw way, all right? And I say this because I love heels. I love, Love, all caps. I love shoes, okay? And so I believe that I would much rather, well, no, I've decided that I would much rather have him propose with the shoes for me to wear for the wedding, okay? Now, that might be difficult, but I feel like if he knows me, my girls know me, the same way a guy would take, you know, your friend or your sister or whomever to go help pick out the ring, he'll go, you know, same thing, but y'all just go to the shoe store instead, okay? So, but yeah, I feel the way I feel about rings because I feel like it's it's not necessary. Like, I mean, my perspective even on having like a full-blown like wedding is kind of like changing, just because I'm thinking about the money aspect. Like, why spend all that money on one day, thousands of dollars for one day? Like, and yes, this is a significant day, it is an important day, and I'm not taking anything away from that, but I don't feel like that's necessary for me to commit to this man. Like, I don't need all that. And I don't need a $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $500,000 ring. Like, that to me is absurd. And I don't know, a lot of, you know, senior folks might watch this, okay, and be like, oh, that's the millennial stuff. You can say whatever you please, okay? But in my mind and my perspective, like, I don't know. Maybe I missed it. You know, I don't know the Bible all the way through front and back, but I don't know nowhere that it actually said you gotta have a wedding ring. However, I would like to maybe have a band. I know you're like, first of all, ma'am, you just said all of that, okay, and then you want to talk about something you want a band. But yeah, I feel I want to have something to regularly on a daily basis symbolize, you know, but just a thin, pretty band with a few crystals in it, and I'm good. But I've been thinking about that too. Like, I might not even really need that. Like, I honestly feel like my commitment is to my husband. My husband knows who I am. I know who my husband is. We both know God. The foundation of our relationship is God. That is what defines our union. That is what represents our connection, and we represent each other because we gonna be together. Okay, you gonna know my man is my man, all right, when I'm with him. Don't play yourself. That's all I'm saying, all right? Straight like that. So, that is it. I mean, I don't know what else y'all want to know or any questions that you might have, but you can definitely leave them down in the description box, okay? And we quite a few minutes in already, so if you've been here all this time, you might as well, you know, just commit to me right now, all right? I'm not saying we getting married or nothing, but commit to this channel and click the subscribe button. Then also make sure you hit the like and the share and let somebody else, you know about this, all right? Because this is important. I feel like relationship stuff is significant, and I might do a few more Real with Rossi to tell y'all about how, you know, my last relationship was just, whew, it was heavy, y'all. It was heavy. Okay, y'all heard how I had to say that? It was heavy. Okay? Seriously. So, like I said, you've been here this long. Go ahead, subscribe, commit, okay? Because I'm going to be here. All right? I'm going to be here. Okay? So, you know, and I'm here to have fun. It's a good time, you know, but I still want y'all to get something out of this. So I hope that this was helpful. If this video did help you, please make sure you like it. Please tell me what helped you. Please tell me more. Tell me if you're considering being celibate. Tell me if you've been celibate and you quit being celibate because you couldn't handle it. You know, share your story with me in the comment section. I'll be sure to interact. I love to engage with you all, so please engage with me, okay? It's a reciprocity. I told y'all, reciprocity. That's important, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you all so much for watching. Okay, I gotta take my time. Always remember, I said, pray, pursue, persist, and you'll prosper. All right? You pray for it, you pursue it, and you're persistent in that pursuit. You ain't got nothing left but to prosper in it. Okay? So you make sure you guys keep it up. Oh, and before I forget, I want to give a shout out to my girl, Freebird 1985. That's where I got this bracelet from. Ain't it pretty? It's gold, and then it got clear little crystal balls on it. It's so cute. So yeah, make sure y'all go check her out at free_bird_1985 on Instagram, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at _it's Rossi TV, where I'm uploading and empowering you all week long, every single day. I got you, okay? Don't forget about me. I love y'all. Bye.